Hi guys, welcome to Sincerely Me. This is our first ever visual episode, and to say that I am excited is an understatement. This is actually happening. It's actually happening. I'm so excited, you guys. Thank you so much for supporting this little girl. Telling me it's going to be 3 in a few months, and things are looking up. Okay, things are looking up. So, in the season of love, I have an episode for you guys. A very interesting, sizzling. You know how it is now. You know how Sincerely Me always is. So, we're going to be talking about something very interesting on this episode. So stay tuned, relax, grab a bucket of popcorn, your favorite drink, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that Sincerely Me is here on YouTube, and she just dropped another banger.
I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right.
Okay, let's get straight into it. Okay, I'm a hopeless romantic. I think everybody knows that about me, and 2 of my favorite movies are The Notebook and 500 Days of Summer.
I love the Smiths. I said I love the Smiths.
So we're going to be discussing whether or not love actually conquers all. This episode is titled Love Conquers All. Una. I think one of my favorite things about watching The Notebook was the fact that they tried to depict that love can actually conquer all. But is it true? In the generation that we have today, does love actually conquer all? The Notebook and 500 Days of Summer are actually quite the opposite, because The Notebook ended in a bittersweet, it has a bittersweet ending to it. It's not, they ended up together at the end of the day. They had a lot of ups and downs, they faced a lot of trials and tribulations, but they ended up together, didn't they? 500 Days of Summer was heart-wrenching. First of all, this idea that love conquers all, is it a personal belief or is it a societal myth that has been created, a construct that has been put out over time? I'd like to think that it's a societal myth, because movies, fairy tales, books, even music videos portrays that idea that love can actually conquer it all, irrespective of the problems that one might face in the relationship. They make it sound as though once you love the person, that's enough. Is it true? Or are there more things to consider when falling in love? My mom always say when you are crying and falling in love is like compatible. When you are crying and when you are falling in love, do it with one eye open, because they are bound to come. It's very important. In today's episode, we're going to be diving into the biggest misconceptions about love. Is it really all you need in a relationship, or is there more to these things? I am not a relationship expert, but we listen, we don't judge. Like I said earlier, the myth of whether or not love conquers all, it came from books. Growing up, we watched a lot of romance, even the telenovelas, the telemundos, romance books. I read romance novels when I was in secondary school, and this love stories, the fairy tales, the Disney movies, they make it sound so beautiful and look so beautiful. Like once you have love, it's enough. That's all that matters. Or is it? I like to think not, because life transcends beyond just, oh I love him, oh I love her, and that's all we need. No be love when I go chop.
No be love to go chop.
No be love when I go actually chop. Although love is very important in a relationship, in our everyday lives as well, I'm a lover girl at heart. I love love so much. I think it's one of the most beautiful things that ever exists. God is love, and He showed us His example by doing what He did and laying His life for us. So I believe that love is the most beautiful thing ever. Although love is that beautiful, there are some things that love can do and love cannot do. I agree that love gives you that kind of companionship, emotional connection, intimacy. It can build something beautiful that can last a lifetime. Friendship. Love is actually very beautiful, guys. I mean, we saw the display of love earlier this week from the wow wow wow. I actually turned to a siren at some point because I was just seeing the gifts flying around and they just flying over my head. I was just saying It's not a display of love, and even if they're not genuine, at least it's an idea of what love can look like, and it looked really really beautiful. If it didn't look beautiful, now you sabi. I do agree that love is that thing that can actually keep you going. It's very beautiful. It can be your motivation. I mean, you can decide to want to change for somebody. It can lead you to be a better version of yourself. It can lead you to do so many beautiful things. But at the same time, there are so many things that love cannot do, which makes me believe that love isn't enough in a relationship. I said what I said. Now, some of the things that I believe that love cannot do in a relationship is to replace trust, respect, communication, solve incompatibility, emotional intelligence. Can love actually fix all those things? Is love going to fix the issue of trust you have with your partner? Is it going to make your partner to respect you? Is it going to solve incompatibility or even issues like mental health problems? Is love going to actually stand the test of time when that depressive episode comes or when that anxiety comes? For the overthinking girlies, we've seen scenarios of times where relationship got broken up just because the partner can't put up with the other person's emotional needs or mental needs. Meaning, it might love you to death, but sometimes love does not conquer all. I hope you get what I'm saying. Love doesn't actually fix all things. It doesn't fix the issue of communication you have with your partner. It's not going to fix the issue of respect, trust, mental health issues, depression, career change, financial issues. You see sometimes when some people have some issues in their relationships and they are undergoing counseling, some kind of issues that they are actually facing. They are real issues. But you'd think, when you love each other, why then are you considering a divorce or a separation? But sometimes it just goes beyond love. Sometimes it can be about their finances. Sometimes it's timing. Like in 500 Days of Summer, for instance, it was the timing. I mean, and irrespective of the fact that they enjoyed each other's company, they actually did love each other. First of all, Summer did him dirty. And the term was, a hopeless romantic at heart, like myself. Yes, I said it. But at the end of the day, love just wasn't enough. They had different views on things, they had different opinions. There was an issue with their compatibility. And even though we saw that compatibility in the notebook, they went years apart from each other just because of the timing. The timing was not perfect. So the love was there, but it wasn't enough. And you might be thinking, these are just movies. That's not real life. Well, my dear, we've seen it happen in real life. Do you want me to state instances? They're gonna be in the comments, okay? Now, I know that love is beautiful. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't fall in love. I love myself. Like I said, love is one of the most beautiful things to ever exist. But for it to stand the test of time, it needs more than just an emotion to last. We've seen celebrities break up. We've seen relationships fall apart. And even though the love was there, it takes more than just love for it to stand the test of time. Another movie that I didn't mention is Someone Great. Oh, Michelle. I might just go and watch it after shooting this video because I love that movie so much. But it further emphasizes my point that love not enough. They loved each other to death. They were together for 11 years. Is it 9 or 11 years? They were together for 11 years, yes. But love was not enough. So I want to know, what do you think? Do you think love conquers all? Or are you team love conquers all? Una. Well, that's it on today's episode. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I'm your host of Sincerely Me. And like I said before, I'm really excited because this is our first ever visual episode. And I am glad, trust that I am glad that this is happening, okay? Once again, my name is Derry. I'm your host, but you can call me your radio girl, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. Have a blessed week. Bye.